listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show.
Thanks for doing, and we are here doing another Love and Hip Hop New York after show for AfterBuzz TV. Can't take the heat. I'm your host, Mykee 3000 Watts, and I've got my girl over here, Nicolette Gaona.
What's up, y'all? How you guys doing tonight?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling so
You came in here all dressed up today.
I know, look at how fabulous.
Really feeling myself. So
Yes.
a little bit for the camera time, you know.
And of course, we have Miss Ashida Onrae.
Hello.
And we have a very special guest today.
Whoa.
Very, very special guest.
I'm so excited.
DJ Jesse.
Yo, what up,
in
AfterBuzzers?
the building.
What's
Got your
going
Joe
on?
Budden voice in there going on.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzzers? Yeah.
We got him onto the
No
Love and
time
Hip
for
Hop
his
now.
voice. No time for his voice.
Right. That's the Joe Budden voice right there.
We got enough of that tonight.
Look, this show's so ratchet. I said,
You
you know
know,
what?
you know,
I'm gonna make
you
some
waiting
special
for-
commentaries today.
Hold on, especially when he's in the room. You know.
Like,
I know you had your bedroom set up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
But you know, I
wow.
really got to get out of here. Like, what?
gotta go
Bye.
smoke my
Nobody has
hookah.
no room for you.
You're
Gotta go
like-
smoke my hookah.
So last we left off on Erica, Yandy, and Olivia having a meeting at Yandy's. What was that she was doing? Yandy's event, basically.
for her
Right.
jewelry.
Jewelry. It ended up being a ratchet mess yet again because of Erica.
She's a hot mess.
So we approached the new episode with Rich basically sitting down with Yandy, asking Yandy for her help and opinion. Did I say helps?
Yeah, it's okay.
Helps.
It's okay.
Wow. Her help and opinion, and basically, Rich must be the dumbest mother effer in the world.
Rich dollars.
Rich dollars, no dollars. But basically, he tells Yandy how Olivia turned down the song, and Erica's tripping on Olivia, and blah 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 blah. But he says, "I need you to help me reel her in." I don't feel like Yandy could reel Erica into anything. Erica's gonna do whatever the hell she wants to do
You
when
mean
she wants
Olivia?
to do it.
Or Erica?
No.
No,
Yes,
It was Erica?
it's Erica. Yeah.
That bitch is gonna do whatever she wants to do. Do you
That's
not see
what I
her
said.
popping off all the time? There's no time
But
for
you know,
her.
for me, Yandy brings up some good points. Like, you're sleeping with your client, so that's the no right there.
Well, exactly. And I mean, you can totally tell throughout this, every single episode we have seen, it is just, she is totally using Rich Dollars, which, I mean, I don't know what she's using because he has no money.
I'm gonna call him
no
some
tea.
dollars. I feel like he has some.
Something
He
to
has
throw
something.
out, but that's it. Nothing to
Yeah,
really
He may have
catch.
some dollars, but why he ain't throwing that some dollars to his child support payments?
Ooh.
Oh.
Clearly, he's not.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
we get
right,
real
right.
personal in here.
Where's the
Right.
hot water? Y'all forgot
And
the
it's
hot
no
water.
hate. We don't, like, it's no hate. Everybody thinks I be hating. It's not hate. It's just, we have to keep it real. If you have money, you would think your children would be the first thing you take care of.
Just
Well, I
add.
feel like,
Pal,
getting
just
off
saying.
subject of that, I feel like Yandy is a good person for him to go to because she's been in the business for a minute, and I feel like she approached the situation very fake. It was so fake and
I feel
contrived.
like
but
this
Whole
She's
show
just-
is
Well, that too, and I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
right.
Yandy has never
It's so
had any
staged.
good points. I'm not a fan of Yandy. I think she definitely does not know actually what she's actually doing in any business or any job she has actually done, because A, she can't handle her own damn relationship with her man.
Girl,
So
she
honey,
couldn't handle Jim Jones's career.
I don't care. No, where is Jim Jones
Who?
now? Where is Jim Jones now?
What's his name?
Where is he now?
I'm playing.
All I know is
Not-
ballin'. That's
not
all
on
I know.
VH1.
Ballin'.
Not on
Ballin',
VH1.
That's it. Okay, VH1. Okay, bye. He not on there right
That's
now.
what
So Yandy obviously ain't doing nothing. Okay.
So then,
Like, let's just get real.
Yandy Yandy takes Rich's advice. She goes and has a meeting with Erica, which
Right.
turns out actually Better than I thought.
Yeah, I did too. And she actually opened up and she shed a tear.
Girl, bye with that whole situation.
Oh my God! Like,
You are. I mean, first of all,
those were forced tears.
Here's what happened.
Because afterwards
Either-
she was like, "Yeah."
Mona Scott or someone was
Why?
like, look, you're getting real hyphy and you need to be relatable to people at home. And she's like, you know what? You're right. And we can make a song out of it eventually. So she goes in and she breaks down to Yandy and she's on this whole redemption path. It's just first of all, Yandy said bye, got up and walked away. Didn't even hug her, not a handshake, nothing like that. Like, that's so fake.
Oh yeah, it was like a wave.
She was like, bye.
That was so much.
You all had a real heart-to-heart talk and you just, bye.
No, that was so much shade. Like Yandy was like, "Bye, yeah, I still don't want to talk to you, bitch. Like, get out of my life. There's no time for you." I totally thought it too. So much shade.
I don't know if Yandy was being shady or just, that's just how their relationship is.
Here they go. There's something.
Because I've seen Yandy be shady last season and that wasn't even close.
I mean, I think
she's a mother
just
now.
trying to.
She has subtle shade.
Bye. Like, I'm
So for the viewers
done.
last week, I did play one of Erica's songs. Apparently, it wasn't a new one. Thank you for the fans.
That's fine.
Yeah. So we get to this.
We are going hard today. We are going hard today. I'm just
We
saying.
have to because
I
there's
feel like
way
I'm
too
being
many.
soft today. I'm usually going hard.
You need to, because don't bring me on the panel.
We get to Erica Rich in the studio. Well, first, before the studio, Erica wants to do a slow jam, a ballad. I didn't know the girl could sing like that.
I mean, that
Sing
produces
like
auto
what?
tune.
Wait, auto-tune.
That produces
I
auto
heard
tune.
Anybody
auto-tune.
can sing
Really
with
good.
auto tune. That was all auto tune. I'm sorry. There's no.
You know what though? I'm not gonna. I'm gonna give her. I don't know why
What
I'm
are you
gonna do
gonna
this
give
to her.
her?
I don't know why I'm gonna
What
do
are you
this
about
for
to
her.
give her?
But between her and Tahiry's song, I would give it to her song.
Well, I would give it to her too. But that's
I
if
would too.
you
I mean,
had to
like,
choose,
I'm
if you had
reaching
to
real
choose.
far.
Right.
Stretch
Yeah.
Armstrong, bitch. But yeah, that was.
I mean,
hot
what was
mess.
the song called? Did anybody pick up the title?
No, because I was
Wait,
like,
who
this-
cares?
I thought
Song.
Erica's
T-Pain was
song.
off the radio. I
No.
don't know.
You really just said that. No, but that's all I was thinking in my
I mean,
head.
yo.
Like, auto-tune. That's the only thing that's making her voice sound a little bit good. Because, she ain't no Mariah Carey.
Bitch, Marissa don't even watch the
Or
show, and she
Christina
was like,
Aguilera.
"Who is that?"
Well, I mean, for me, Erica was bold when she says, "I plan to perform this live," and I was
good
like,
luck.
Yes.
Good
"How
luck,
do you plan
girl.
to achieve that?
luck.
Well, because she's gonna do the Beyonce inauguration thing, like the whole lip syncing and.
What is the
What?
shade with Beyonce?"
I know you can't.
What is going
get off my
on?
girl.
It is. First of all, I love Beyonce, but come on, this was national news. It was reality T. Come on, she's gonna lip sync it. Britney Spears it. She's gonna do whatever, whoever you want to.
That's a lot of shade going on.
She's going to lip sync it live. She's gonna pull what's the bitch from the new Real Housewives of New Jersey? Melissa Gorga.
Kim?
All of
Melissa
them.
Gorga.
Oh, Melissa,
okay,
she
so-
lip synced? Oh, anyway.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is up with reality stars wanting to do music? I mean,
That's the one thing this whole time I was watching this episode, I was just like, one girl after another, especially Tahiry, like, okay, first of all, let's just get straight, okay? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna help Joe Budden, and then after I'm gonna help him, he gonna get on my track, and then it's gonna be poppin'. First of all, you're not popping, so it's not gonna get anywhere. Second of all, if you're gonna get Joe Budden on the song, like, girl, like, okay, yeah, he has some tea, but there's no tea because there's just no time.
What
for
was his
none of
last
that.
radio?
Seriously, and the thing is like you could totally see in the whole studio session, like, come on now, you
She's
was
like
feeling
jerking
his
him off
leg,
under the table, like.
okay,
to be honest though, Joe Budden is part of Slaughterhouse, which is
He's a great artist.
incredible.
I grew up
get
with
it,
Joe
I
Budden.
get it. I get it, but come on now,
and an
let's
incredible
just be real.
lyricist. So I mean,
But she sucks, so.
that song really was horrible.
And I love Tahiry.
Had it been good, and I
don't
do
even
love
love
Tahiry,
her.
I would be on her side, but I can't even go to bat for that song.
No, it's like, okay, what am I gonna bring to this TV show? Oh, look, I'm gonna just pull out of the fat ass that I have. Oh, look, I want to be a singer, and that's something I'm gonna try to pursue. No, you should just stick to your video vixen, whatever you be doing, TV show, whatever.
Right.
Please,
Agreed.
Okay, so now we get over to
done and done.
something that really was. Well, we saw this on the last show. Tahiry says if Joey tests negative, his drug test comes out negative, she'll cook for him.
Right.
So she ended up having to eat her words and actually cook for Joey.
Hand clap.
Hand clap for
Hand
Joey.
clap for Joe.
Sober is always good. sometimes.
Right.
I can respect.
But like, I just didn't. Okay, here's my thing with Joey and Tahiry, and I saw a lot of the fans want us to talk about them more. For me, their relationship is ratchet to me. Like it's
no, blasphemous. Go ahead. Why?
well, first of all, he has another girlfriend. Then he's being accused of sleeping with another girl, and then he has Tahiry, who swears that she's over him, but still is by his side all the time. So to me, that doesn't happen in an everyday relationship.
That's Joe
Who the hell's
Budden's.
gonna put up with that?
Joe Budden's is known for this.
But that's why I don't go into it. I mean, come
Well,
on.
that's
now.
the other girl, but Tahiry and Joe Budden's have been together for a very long time. I loved watching their little web shows and whatever, and like I love their relationship. And honestly, as a fan of their relationship, what I want to happen is Joe to get clean, Tahiry be the one to have gotten him clean. He ditches Chippendale Rescue Ranger bitch and brings on Tahiry back, and they are together in love.
Are you talking about Kaylin?
Whatever
Chippendale?
her damn name is. That bitch look like a
Chippendale.
gopher.
Damn.
Love you.
A gopher.
Wow.
Oh my! Y'all act like you ain't never heard some damn shade or nothing.
I feel
No,
like
I mean, we've talked a lot of shade. But
I feel like Kaylin and Consequence should get together with
She's a
both their
nice girl.
teeth and have their own reality show about
No,
their.
because that baby would come out looking crazy.
Oh, I didn't say nothing
would look
about
like
having a
Bugs-
baby.
That baby would look like Bugs Bunny, be like, that's all. That's Porky Pig.
Okay, so after this, we get directly into something that is horrible. I already knew it would be a horrible combination. Rocky and Jen.
wait, hold on.
Oh, wait,
Can I
Groundhog's
touch
Day was just the
on-
other day.
I really wanted to. I really wanted to touch on their relationship though. Can I like
Whose?
touch on that?
Whom?
Tahiry and Joe.
We'll get
Yeah.
back to them. We'll get back to them.
Okay.
I want to get into
Detour.
this radio. Yeah, detour, because that's the beginning. Because I really have to touch back on this song. Jen and Rocky. Jen and
Thirsty,
Rocky.
bitch. Can we pour up some more water? We gonna get thirsty after this.
Did you
Watch
think
it out,
did you think Rocky was being real thirsty?
Oh my God, was she being thirsty?
I like them thick, dark, long, like
What you
girl.
doing? Are you single? Like, you just want to come over tonight? Like, studio, come on. Like, that girl needs to get a life.
Okay, so when they meet with Ebro, who is, I guess, the program director of Hot 97,
I am laughing so hard I have tears.
one of the hottest
was
radio
laughing at
stations in New York, first of all, I didn't know who the hell he was.
Yeah.
But what got me from this lunch meeting was Jen saying she's going to give the white girl tip of the week.
That's
Yes.
fine.
And
That's
Rocky
fine.
says she's gonna white her wrongs.
Yeah, that.
White
White
her wrongs.
her wrongs.
And that was basically from the producers of Love and Hip Hop, foreshadowing what was going to happen at the end of the
Right.
episode.
Right.
And I picked that up because I wrote it down, but I didn't know she was going to use it like how she did at the end.
I kind of didn't like
What do
that.
you feel about that?
Well, okay, this is how I feel. Because, I be getting judged a lot, for my
do?
personality. I know, it's so crazy. Because to me, I'm just like, this is me, hi. But, like, the fact that Jen was like, I'm white, like, I'm going to get somewhere. Girl, no. You're not actually, probably not. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like there's no difference between a white girl and a black girl and different personalities. No, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't think my personality should really be like this. Well, hi, it is. So deal with it or not. You know what I'm saying? So really, at the end of the day, it doesn't have to do with your skin color
Here
or nothing
is
like that.
my
It's
thing.
how you bring it onto the table and how you're gonna be. That's how you're gonna make it. If Roxy wants to be this flirtatious, probably somebody who actually did probably sleep with Joe, because after this whole episode I was like, damn, okay, this bitch is a slut, okay?
I thought she was
hands
sleeping with
down.
Mike.
I don't
I
even
don't know.
care at the end of the day. So
I don't
obviously
think
she
Joe would
gonna
hit
get,
that.
Yeah,
he
I
probably
hope not.
wouldn't, but I would not.
Well,
be
on
surprised. I would
drugs,
not be
you never know.
surprised.
You be doing
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy
that's
things
right.
on
On
drugs.
drugs, you never know.
So what I'm
But
saying.
here's my
at the end
thing
of
with
the
the white
day-
comment.
Can I finish?
Right, like what?
Hold on, let me just finish.
Y'all are going hard.
I was real into
I
it.
know.
Like, wait, where are we going at the end of the
Let
day?
me just finish at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is,
Okay, at the end of the
it
day.
all has to do about personality. It has nothing to do with skin color. It has to do with, okay, Jen should have been like, you know what, I'm going to take this a classy route, and I'm actually going to make me have money, not doing it on a trashy end like Roxy.
Right, she shouldn't have
Bam.
said the white.
Like that.
Here's
Yeah,
my
that was
thing,
rude.
though.
That's what I meant.
Yes, it was wrong for her to say, and she said that in a way that was probably not classy. And I'm only talking about the white girl tip of the week. I don't feel we should need that.
Right.
Or I'm gonna white her wrongs. I think that's wrong. But at the end of the day, hey, sometimes it may be true and it may ring bells in corporate America.
Actually,
is
honestly,
always
I
right
found
in that
nothing wrong.
area.
I found nothing wrong with her saying white girl tip of the week. That's fine because it's an urban radio station. So it's interesting. It's funny to throw that in there.
That's cute.
The white her wrongs, that's their shtick. So was Roxy, she's going to be like the more hammy one, you know, obviously outlandish.
Right.
And Jen is the more, like I said, at the end of the interview, I was like, oh, well, Jen did well. I thought Jen did great in the interview.
Oh, she did.
She was asking good questions. She was on point, professional. Okay. So that's what I think she meant by white her wrongs in a joking manner. But then for, what's her name, Jen at the end of the episode to sit there and be like, I'm white. I'm going to go somewhere. Like, girl, bye. I know I could name many, many white people that don't go anywhere, as a matter of fact. So that was too much.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, regardless of the fact, I feel like no one should even be throwing out any.
But wait, in the preview for next week when she's telling Consequence and she was describing the situation, you could kind of see in his head like, oh man, this white bitch can't be talking like that.
Right. He was like, I know she did not say that. Okay, now we'll get back to Joey because there is something I want. Can I get a crowd or a little something? This is my favorite part of the show, and we call this "Where is Kaylin 101?" Where the hell is she?
We got crickets.
Is she brushing that grill in the back of the house, or is she out at the dentist's office getting some teeth
and you coming
done?
for me with damn Chippendales?
I mean, what is she doing? Chewing on razor blades? Where is Kaylin 101? I want to know.
Before we get into that, though, can
this
we just
is
get
Comedy
into iTunes
Central
real quick?
Yes.
iTunes. We want you guys out there to go onto iTunes.
Came a little
and
early with this, though.
Not even, honey. It's never too
Look,
early
we're talking about
iTunes.
bad music. Where can they find good music and good podcasts?
Yes, please go and rate us on iTunes. Get us into that top 10. Download our podcast.
Subscribe.
Listen to some good music on there. None of these people's music, because obviously it ain't nothing good. So yeah, go onto iTunes. Love and Hip Hop. You know what it is. Oh, I'm not biased.
No, that's real talk.
So yes, iTunes. iTunes it up, y'all.
And we want to be number one. Leave comments. We'll give you shout outs today. We have a shout out section at the end of the show. And we appreciate any feedback you have.
Sure do. Back
into what we were talking about, Tahiry, Joey, Kaylin. Why is it that Tahiry feels, besides the mother, that she needs to be the main chick? Because that's what it appears to be on camera. Now, I mean, the show is edited, so we might not see everything, but I feel like they're leaving Kaylin out of all the important things a girlfriend should be doing for her man when he has a drug problem.
Raising my hand. Because clearly the bitch ain't doing what she needs to be doing, so the mother has to go to the real girl in Joe's life. Like, I'm telling you guys, I don't just say this because I'm all about, like, if you're a hot mess, you need to be by your damn self. But these two, I love them together. I don't know what it is. It's just, maybe it's just watching them. It's like I Love Lucy and Ricky Ricardo. I get that. I know that's really reaching hard, but I'm just saying you don't want to see them break up. And when I heard them, they did break up, I honestly was like, for real? Like, I don't know. It really affected me. So I understand where Tahiry, and obviously she's still affected by it.
Totally.
On the show.
What do you think?
What?
You know what? I'm a little bit more on the positive side of things, but on this particular situation, I'm over Tahiry not letting him go.
Yes.
I'm just over it.
Agreed.
I'm ready for her to move on with her life and to do her thing. Whatever it is that she wants to do, I'm just ready for her to do that. But just to be stuck, it just annoys me. It bothers me. And then she makes a song about it. So it's.
And what did you think about the song, by the way?
I didn't like the song because I don't like the content of the song. Okay. I want you to be every woman. I want you to be out there doing your thing, you know, as an individual, not stuck on this dude.
Now, are you saying had the content been different, you might have liked it,
yeah. Because I was listening to the
lyrics.
You
need to get your life because that song was horrible in every single way. I mean, anyway the cookie crumbles. Yeah. Anyway the cookie crumbles. That's straight garbage.
The reason why it was whack is because what she was talking about was whack. So if she stepped out of herself for a second, stepped out of the relationship, let it go, then she can maybe, you know, reinvent herself and come up with a really actually good song. But she's stuck. And it's just like, I really want her to get over him.
Well, can I say something real quick?
Well, she's stuck between a rock and a hard place because either way she goes, it's always going to be bad.
It's going to be bad always.
See, this was my thing. I was just watching the whole scene in this whole studio. And to me, it just seemed like one of those situations where there's this girl, right, really trying to sell her music to some, like, producer. And she's like, oh yeah, like trying to sing her like songs to like the music. I'm like, okay, girl, you need to calm down, because first off, you look so desperate into really selling this song like it's about to be the biggest #1 hit. Mind you, he's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna do a remix to that. You know, I'm about to do that at the after the tour.
Yeah.
Bitch, he ain't go do no remix to that. That is
Right,
telling
because
you right
if
there,
you really-
right now. Okay, we all do that. We all talk to producers or artists or something like that. Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna get back to you after that. No,
Bitch,
girl.
forget
he's
that.
just saying
No,
that
that's-
to,
If
no.
he really thought the song was hot when he said, yo, so you know we got a show coming up, and I was like, no, this mother is not going to
Exactly.
invite her to perform that song.
Oh.
I really thought, and he was
That's
like,
what
you
I
know,
thought
I got a
too.
show coming, I'd like you to come, and I was like, don't do it. And then he was like, so you know, we'll do the remix after the show. I was like, ooh, that is shade.
And Joe knew that song was garbage too. He needs to stop
Yeah,
lying
he
to
was
that
just
girl.
like-
He
like, oh,
needs to stop
yeah.
lying. I don't like when men do that. Like, come on now. Stop. First of all, stop stringing her along because you know
She's
you're with
stringing
somebody else.
herself
No,
along.
exactly. I agree
I'm
with
sorry.
you.
There it
I
is.
agree with
She's,
you.
There
she's
it
agreeing.
is.
She's
Yeah.
looking like a thirsty
But he's playing into it,
puppy
too.
dog. Like,
Well, what do you when you play into it?
I mean, if I was
cheated
a
on-
drugged up
But when you
crackhead,
play
probably.
into it, she would do anything for you. Wouldn't you play into it?
If I was drugged
Yeah.
up, baby.
No,
yeah.
not even drugged up, just period.
No, then if it's not on drugs, then no.
If she said I'll cook for you, you wouldn't let some.
Hell no, you're not my girl.
You're
not my
different
house.
than him. Joe Buttons has cheated on every girl
and
that he's
Joe
been
Budden
in a
Right.
is like,
relationship.
come on now,
She wouldn't
rappers-
even be in my house. And if my mom had reached out to her, my mom was getting cussed out too, because that's not happening. Like, Mom, you should respect the relationship I'm in. I'm not with Tahiry anymore. I'm with Kaylin. So, you know, please respect that. I'm grown. And Joe is old as... How old is Joe? Like, dude.
But come on, you can't sit there and tell me that he's not allowing his mother to do that because he likes to hear. There's still feelings there from
He's
the two of them.
allowing these women to do this to his life and control it because he's drugged up and he acts
Controlled by
like a kid.
drugs.
He acts like a little boy.
So then why are the women like it?
Oh, the same damn reason every woman falls.
I mean,
for
why-
it.
They're
I
all
don't
messed
get-
up, but I'm just saying.
Most
I'm
girls
just
do
like,
it. Come
why?
on.
Why is
don't
that
even.
attractive?
It's not.
Really?
I know that.
It's not.
Really?
Really.
Most girls don't fall for the bad boy. Come on. Bye, Felicia.
Most girls do
Next
fall for the
topic.
bad boy. Well, most young girls, but not women. Women
Well,
don't
to
fall
hear
for
his
a
bad boys.
naive young girl probably would. Like,
Women don't
what's
fall
her
for
face?
bad boys.
Well, how
Chip
old
and
is
fall for
Joe's
gentlemen.
girlfriend now? Is
20.
21.
Girls,
She's 20.
little girls.
She's
Yes.
She
20.
can't even drink liquor, and
Oh, you
Joe is
know,
like 37.
She's 20.
I'm sorry. We can't talk over each other. I'm sorry.
What you want to say, girl?
No, I was gonna. No, go ahead. Keep going. I was gonna make because we'll go off on a whole.
We
other
finished. We
tangent.
just started.
well,
No, I'm
okay,
talking about
yeah.
me and Mykee.
Okay, so we get into Yandy's struggle story, and her story is a struggle this year. The only thing I felt touched by was, the baby being sick. That was
That baby is so cute.
heart wrenching. But
Right.
as far as she's at a photo shoot taking pictures with Mendeecees, the child molester, and Yandy, and Yandy's mom walks in. Mendeecees has a problem. Miss Laura, I guess is her name. Mendeecees has a problem because he's like, why didn't you tell me you invited your mom? Because I would have invited my mom too.
course.
And I said, you know what? That's actually right. And you brought up something. She acts like a man.
Yandy does, yeah.
Oh,
She acts
Like
like,
that's
a dude.
something a dude would have done. You know what
definitely.
I mean?
Like, come on, you know how the guy usually lives with the mom, and guys who live with their moms, they kind of don't see anything wrong with it, and a lot of girls have problems dating guys that live with, for many reasons, but because they're a mama's boy, they're comfortable. Like Yandy is that, and she
Right.
has such a dude mentality. Like, no, I gotta do for me. She has a Harlem mentality. Like, it's really crazy, and I love it.
Well,
but at the
you
same
know-
time, you're gonna screw your relationship up.
She
Oh,
informs her
definitely.
baby daddy, because it's just her baby daddy, that they will be moving to Jersey with her mom. And she made the plans without even consulting him. Like, hey, babe, my mom is thinking of going to Jersey. What do you think? Should we do that? No, she said, oh, no, dude, we moving to Jersey.
And that's crazy because last episode was the episode before he wanted to move.
Right, and she was like, no, I'm not moving. And I thought that was just so messed up and so trifling. And you could tell in her voice, she was like, no, like, she was lying out of her ass. I was like, girl, you are digging yourself in a hole. You might as well just lay in there and
Right.
cover yourself up because there's no time. Like,
Well, he put his foot down. He said,
he sure did.
my son ain't moving to Jersey.
Should have
And
regulated
I might not
that.
come home, but she said, you ain't crazy.
Now
You
I
ain't crazy.
don't understand. I wouldn't mind if she lived like down the street or something, but she needs her own damn house. Like you cannot.
Why does she need a? This is the problem that I don't like.
Oh, you
about
think the mother can live with them?
No.
Oh.
I'm mad at Yandy for not being woman enough to do what she's supposed to do.
Right.
That's just my whole point. Be a woman. This is your family. Take care of your family, you know, and rock it together.
Yeah.
Do you think she's
Period.
Do you think she's afraid of being cheated on by Mendeecees and him leaving her, and that's why she's holding on to it?
I think so, and I feel, you know, she doesn't want to be so fully involved with him, but come on now, like, you guys have a kid, like, you need him there, you know what I'm saying? So you need to really step it up as a woman and as, you know, the mother to his child, and really try to get this stuff together. So I think she's just making it more complicating for herself because she's so stubborn. She really don't know what she wants and wants to live with her mom. There's no time.
With Yandy, you know, there's nothing wrong with a strong woman. There's nothing wrong with that. There just comes a time where, and this even goes for a strong man, where you have to just step off your pedestal, off your throne, and realize your partner is just as equal as you are. No matter who's making the most income, it's just something you do in a relationship.
Right.
Every relationship, and that's what makes your relationship successful. You don't treat, you know, your spouse like a little kid and make decisions about moving with your mom without asking him. And that's the bottom line. She needs to make some adjustments to her life.
On that note, there were two situations that relate to that topic. Do you think that they were actually natural? When Erica apologized to Rich Dollars and they were sitting down for her birthday, and she was like, yeah, I realized I was, you know, doing the wrong thing and I shouldn't have acted out like that. And then when Yandy apologized to Mendeecees, whose do you think was more...
Yandy's and Mendeecees' relationship is
duh.
real. Erica and Rich's is fake. And they've already proven that. I mean,
Right.
as we brought up on our news and gossip last week, Rich Dollars' baby mom came out and said that it's all for the TV. And I mean, we're not supposed to know that, but now that I know that, I'm like, you know...
Well,
no,
I mean,
there's.
You could automatically tell that was fake. I mean, Erica just seems fake all around. I just can't look at her.
And what was up with her dress? What was that struggle dress?
That was her birthday dress.
Looked like a hooker dress.
Who,
like,
Erica?
Looks like a confused dress.
Well, that's Erica.
It is, you know.
That should be. That's Erica. I mean, she came with a catsuit on and heels to the studio.
She did.
That is true.
She did.
That's the last thing that I'm mad at Erica for. So she can wear what she wants.
Totally. But yeah, no, I definitely feel that Yandy had, you know, a really better, you know, apology.
Her apology was valid. And genuine.
I loved the video. I'm not gonna lie, because I was not expecting Yandy to be able to do all that little.
And I loved how her
shit.
friend made her say, "No, you gotta get your shit
Kimbella?
together." Yes, Kimbella's back on the show just for this episode, I guess. But
looking a little thicker.
yeah.
Wait, okay, so
Wait,
you
what?
everybody liked that video?
I did.
Okay, so
I did too.
I wasn't expecting like the Super Bowl Beyonce performance, but I mean, like,
okay, but you know
She's
what?
on my mind.
There's one fan that agrees with me out here, and every time Mendeecees and Yandy's relationship comes on screen, Mendeecees always says something that ruins the moment. And tonight, last week it was like she thanked him for being there when the baby was in surgery, and it was like, bitch, that's your baby father. He should be there with the baby. Like, why are you thanking him?
Right.
Tonight was Mendeecees goes, is my gift in the parking garage? And I'm like, what? Is your gift in the parking garage? No, I didn't buy you a car. Is that what you wanted? Like, I didn't do nothing wrong, really.
That was funny. I didn't see anything wrong with that.
You did not see nothing wrong with that? It's like basically saying like, girl, did you get me a car? Like, no, I didn't buy your ass a car.
I felt like it was a joke.
She didn't even do nothing wrong. She did do something wrong, but not to the point where I have to buy you a car to make up for it. Come on.
Can he just be funny like a joke?
But it was his birthday. It wasn't like.
Well, I don't know because
he was probably just clowning.
Yeah,
his face is so like there's no changes in his face emotions.
But that's why he was
serious.
So when my car,
You know what was so funny to me in the whole situation? Whenever she was like, "Babe, like, do you remember this hotel?" He was like, "Nah, babe,
Hell nah." It was like,
hell
hell
no
nah.
hotels." Like,
that to me was more
that
rude.
was exactly
Because I ain't getting none.
right. I was like,
That to me was ruder than the parking lot.
that's exactly what I thought was ruder.
Yeah,
That he
because
was really just
I could see someone being like,
'Cause
"Oh,
she
I got
probably
you."
was
I
just
picked
like-
up on the subliminal stuff, and that car comment was like, "I'm with you because you can afford, and that's why I'm with you."
Well,
I didn't
see.
get
Here's
that.
why I didn't say that, because when he watched the video, he seemed really genuinely happy that she did do that, and that's not a car. So obviously he forgot about the car, and he was driving the other Punani.
So in the viewing room, Ashida brought up a really, really good thing. A really, really just good question in general. Do women feel a certain type of way when they lead the man? I mean, come on, no, it's a valid question.
When Yandy was walking Mendeecees up the stairs with the rose,
she was leading
She
him.
was walking him up the stairs
And holding his hand.
Okay.
So she says
I have a problem with that.
she has a problem with
I have
that.
a problem with that across the board.
But now you have to explain why.
Okay, here's the thing. When I'm out and about, and I'll see women walking in the club, walking in the restaurant, walking in the movie theater, and literally holding the man's hand and walking in front of the man like I am in charge.
Why?
I have a
They
problem
might
with
be
that.
in charge, though.
Because it's like, why?
They might be in charge.
But that's the thing. It's like, that's the problem.
Okay,
That is the problem.
Hold on.
Wait, but what's the problem?
The
Wait,
problem
no,
is-
I want her to explain it
Okay,
because I need to understand it. But why is it the problem?
Why is the woman leading? Why is the woman leading? The
Why?
man's supposed to lead. You guys are the strength. You guys are the man. You're supposed to hold us and protect us. Why is she walking like she's going to protect? So if I fall, or you fall.
Then I'm right behind you. Oh, you walk right into it. No, but I'm saying
No,
it was his
no.
birthday. She was leading him up to the bed. You know what I mean? Like that I didn't see.
And it
anything.
was her
wasn't-
gift to him.
Well, okay.
Well, he's
fine.
gonna be like-
But I just
See,
saw it. I
and-
saw it, and I was just like, see, every time I see the women walking the men to the dance floor, like holding. Every time I'm like, why do women do that?
But here's my thing, though.
I have a question.
Here's
I
my
want to
thing.
say why because I be doing that sometimes. I'm
Why?
gonna say why.
Explain
I'ma
to
say
me why. Tell me why. Why
it
did
has,
you do
it
that?
has nothing to do with like being demanding, nothing like that. It's just like, okay, hi, like we in the club together, whatever. If he was pulling me, I'd be like, hold on, and like we can walk together, or I'll be right in front of you, hi, looking real cute. We going to the dance floor together. It has nothing to do with like.
Right, like I
even
want to be
trying-
seen.
like, hi, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like it has nothing to do with like who's better, who's not better. At the end of the day, he's there to be behind you. If he's gonna be in front of you, okay, yeah, he's strong walking in front of me. I don't think it has anything. There's no difference between anything.
Here's
The
where
man's in front of the man or the
I
man's in
differ.
front of
It
the
drives me nuts.
Here's where we differ on
It drives me.
opinions.
I mean, I'm literally seeing
I
him
don't think
like.
nothing's wrong with that.
But look,
just
there's
walking,
nothing wrong with it.
Pulling him.
There's
pulling
nothing
him.
wrong with
And
that.
I'm sitting there like, is that where? I think that's where we go wrong.
No, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes. Okay, tell me why.
There's nothing wrong with
agree.
that.
Tell me
because,
why.
you have to think. And different situations call for the leads to change in gender roles. So, yes, if you're giving me a gift, I expect you to bring me up to the stairs. If I was to do that, then yeah, I'm gonna bring you up there and say, baby, look what I
Okay,
did
that
for
I
you.
get. I get
You
that.
feel me?
I get that. I
You're
get
saying
that.
every day.
Or if you're trying to show somebody like
I get
some
that.
new place, you might just
And a
be in
new
front
place,
of the
like,
person
maybe-
to
yeah.
show them, what you're showing them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, girl, this is.
But
not
I
Dr.
will say,
Drew, leave that-
culturally, there are a lot of cultures where, the woman always is behind the man and the man leads. Especially in Japanese culture, the woman always walks
that is
behind the man.
fine.
Well,
too.
okay, I want a third woman's view. Marissa, what do you think? Do you see anything wrong with the woman leading a man's
No,
something?
I don't think. Women power.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Spice Girl over there, girl power.
I'm like, Marissa leads
I'm
me all
all
the time.
for
I'm on the
girl
show. Come
power.
on now.
But when it's
I get like a
appropriate.
tiny bit of what
You
you're
get it?
saying.
But maybe when I saw it, it just took me back to like, oh God, that's another thing I'm seeing. And that situation, you
Maybe
guys
it's
are
bringing
correct.
you to an ex who has acted childish and felt like you were his mother. I could see that. But like in a club, I could see the guy wanting to be behind the girl because it's like no one's gonna look at my girl's ass.
No, when I get asked to dance and he'll say, okay, go ahead. I said, no, I'll follow you, and he'll grab my hand, and it's sexy to me.
Oh.
It is. It's like, take my hand.
Anyone coming
and
at
take me
Ashida?
where we gonna be. And
No,
I'm
she
like,
likes
oh,
her
okay.
man aggressive.
She said,
over
Lord,
here.
Lord, leave me to the water.
Did you tell Harpo to beat me?
honey.
I'm about to get christened tonight.
Did you tell Harpo to beat me?
Where we
Come
going?
on now.
He did that.
All my life. I
All
had
my
to
life.
fight.
She likes her aggressive man. Hey, you know what? Some women like
Hot
that,
up
and
in
that's
here,
okay.
It's getting hot.
I know I had to take off my jacket. Okay, so this show we saw the return, and can we get like a countdown or something, or what can we get? I just my favorite part of the show tonight, the return of Kim Bella. Joe Santana's baby mom. I love her. Yo,
I was like, wait, what happened?
I know, me too.
yo, Kim Bella was so.
Why is she in here right now?
First of all, she looked extremely good.
She looked cute.
She looked hella cute. Walking in her Louboutin. She better do
I
it.
guess.
She did look cute. You don't think she looked cute?
No.
She looked cute. She didn't look
Hating.
hella cute.
Hella cute.
She
I like
looked
Kim Bella.
cute.
I liked her.
I liked her, and I like the dynamic between her and Yandy. It's
I mean,
sad
I'm not
that she's
mad
not
at
on the
her.
show.
I'm not mad, but she.
But I mean, if you coming on the show with your one-time appearance, I would hope you look
yeah,
cute
I know. That's what I was thinking.
for your coffee
Just
scene.
saying.
I mean, The coffee scene. The coffee scene is epic. Come on now.
Bye.
So then, okay, Rocky and Jen Penn actually get a chance to do this radio show.
Vado! Slime.
Vado makes an appearance, who is a New York rapper.
He was disgusting.
Ooh.
I love Vado. Harlem.
This dude likes Vado.
156 Broadway.
This dude's from New York, so they.
Okay,
You know,
I'm not talking about his music, nothing like that, but just the way he was making it more known, like pushing Roxy more to like forward. And I was just like, ugh, don't be. If a man ever came at me like that, I'd be like, you need to sit down. I'm gonna interview you, honey. Don't try to come at me.
Okay.
With all these little things.
Did you feel the flirting was that?
Yes.
That much
wrong.
that much that Jen was feeling that uncomfortable. Like I thought she was faking it. Like
No.
I don't felt they were overly flirting.
I honestly, Jen was so professional in that interview. Like she knew what her white
Definitely.
girl topic was gonna be. She knew the love questions she was gonna ask him. Like she was ready, like taking it seriously. And the other girl was more like, I'm just gonna wing this, and it just came off. Like, girl, sit down. What are you doing?
Right.
Like,
But like,
and
the
the best part is that Vado was. I felt like as a dude, he was kind of playing into it because he was like, "This bitch is thirsty right now on the radio." Yes,
Okay, yeah,
This
I
ain't
give you
Rush
that.
Limbaugh. This is urban radio.
exactly.
Hot
What the hell? You mean
97,
he was acting like Charlemagne the God when he sees a thirsty bitch? He's gonna,
man.
And
he's
that's
gonna
why I felt it was
put her on
okay.
blast.
I mean, it's
No.
not. We ain't talking politics. They're talking about Vado, whose career is almost not existent as consequences. So I mean, get your life.
The guy
What's up?
specifically said, "Do not flirt on the radio with any of the guests."
Yes.
So you already did what you aren't supposed to do, and this is your audition.
And you saw audition.
Ebo
And
did say
especially-
that, so
and
I can give you
especially-
that.
Yeah, and
I'll
especially
give you
when
that.
he asked her, "Oh, what do you like in a man?" She should have reversed it and like be like, what do you like in a woman or something like that, instead of being like, oh, I like him thick.
And even flirting with him a little bit is fine.
time.
Like being like, oh, okay, I'm single. Like if he gave a good answer, that's fine. But then like the whole other stuff was too much.
You know,
It was
she
wrong.
said, "I'm single like a dollar bill." She went.
I'm single
Ooh,
like
girl.
a dollar bill.
And
Break your back. You know I'm big, thick, long. Like
And a
what?
dollar bill ain't saying
Like,
much.
girl, you're doing
Dollar bill is not
the
saying much.
most on an irrelevant,
Right,
Yo,
like,
but did anybody pick up on Jen's comment where she said, if you're over 145 pounds, you're
That was
considered fat? I was like,
white
what?
girl problems.
Yeah.
What are you
White
talking
pound
about?
white girl problems. Over 145 pounds, you're fat. I don't
No,
think
I don't
so.
believe that.
That was
I do not think so.
I don't know where she got that.
What do the
comment
ladies
from.
think? No, you
I
said no.
don't agree.
I definitely don't agree with that.
That's horrible.
That is
That was-
horrible.
Is that what we're coming
She's
to?
had a lot of comments this episode that were like, "Girl, you need to go sit down." the
A little
next
suspect.
episode,"
Pause
like,
moments.
Right.
And now I know why they didn't want to give you camera time in the first 2 episodes, because
Right.
your mouth.
Yeah.
She don't
That
think
mouth-
before she speaks.
She does not think.
Her and
She would-
Erica.
She would be better on Real Housewives of New Jersey instead of Envy and
I-
his wife.
I agree.
Yes, she would. Okay, so that didn't turn out well. So Rocky and Jen had to sit down and meet yet again about the show, and it immediately turned sour. It was just
Because Rocky's not professional. I'm sorry.
She's not.
The fact that she couldn't sit there and listen for advice, come on. Like,
But like, this is the episode of Jen's mouth. This is probably her standout episode. It's probably all the camera time she'll get from here on out. But she did have a lot of moments. She said, "I Googled you, and all you had was that sorry ass Joe Budden interview."
and
That
Joe
was-
Budden's your best friend. That.
Yeah. Wow.
And then Rocky had to respond with, and this was kind of a cold jab. That's why. What did he say? Your man wanted me, or something like that. Consequence.
Oh, no,
I got
she-
the emails, or something like that.
Girl, bye. No one wants
she
you.
needs to
Vado didn't
really-
even want you.
And I'm like, Rocky, that's not really saying much either, because ain't nobody want consequence but Jen.
And this
So-
is the thing. I saw at first, I was like really kind of on Roxy's side with this whole situation with Joe, but after this.
You mean
whole-
Rocky?
Oh yeah, who would I say?
Roxy.
I've been calling that.
Roxy, Rocky? Okay, whatever.
Rock hard.
Anyway,
candy.
Rocky, yeah. So through this episode, I saw a lot of her this episode, and I was just like, ooh, like she had bad taste on my end now. Like I'm like, put her to the curb. Ain't no time for her either. Like she's now on my bad list. Because there's just she was doing the most. She was setting a bad reputation for herself. She kind of proved a lot of points that other people were saying about her, and a lot of it came up, and I was just like, ooh, I think they're right. You know what I'm saying? So she disappointed a lot of people this episode. That's how I feel.
Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. When it all came down to, Jen leaving and Rocky going back up to rehash while she's already in the car service, she says the comment that I'm sorry.
Remember she came back to ask her, are you not coming back to the show? We're not doing this anymore.
Right, so that's rehashing beef. I mean, they said she walked away already, so there's no reason to even...
It was probably just out of anger, just
a text message would have sufficed. A text message would have sufficed. Are we doing it or not?
Right.
Would have sufficed. You're right.
So then Jen throws out, she's like, well, then fine, you just won't get the radio. And Jen says, response, I'm white. I will get it done. I will be back on the air because I'm white, is what she's... I mean...
I don't know where she...
That threw me off.
I don't understand that.
Yeah,
because I was on her side up until that point.
Me too.
Yeah,
You already know what I had to say about that.
All she had to do really was be like, honey, I'm not you. I will get it done. She didn't have to bring race into it. She could have just been like, bitch, you're not professional. I am, and watch me get my damn show.
Yeah.
I mean, and we live in Los Angeles. This is a melting pot for all types of cultures. And you live in New York, which is an even bigger melting pot. I don't understand how those comments come and flow so easily out of somebody's mouth.
Especially
of any type of color.
Is she, her and Consequence married?
No.
I don't know.
No.
Rocky was right. You still are the baby moms. I mean, you did get knocked
Who's
up.
Roxy talking to? Because she was who was she talking to? Who's her love life? Right.
Apparently her love life and that is spread all over the hip hop industry.
Just like her legs. But what? Go ahead.
The shade is all the way down. All the way down. And then so what did she say? I'll get on with my whiteness. Again, I'll get on with my whiteness.
There's no time.
Let's move into news and predictions, or I'm sorry, news and gossip. Sorry.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Miss Ashida Onrae is gonna do our music
our
gossip and news.
Gossip and news. So this is
what you got.
This is courtesy of the YBF.
YBF.
Yes, the YBF, which is one of my favorite websites. So we have Joe Budden on Rolling Out, and he's talking about the show. And here's a couple of highlights on his interview. So he's talking about how he has evolved as a person. My sole purpose is to just improve and evolve and keep the focus on me. Doing that, you pick up on certain things and you learn certain things. Looking at myself back then, my mindset was in a very different place. Not to say volatile, but I wasn't as intact as I am today.
Boo.
You know what though? He looks healthy on the cover, so I don't know if that was photoshopped, but
he looks healthy. That's so sad that somebody has to tell you look healthy. You don't look good, but you look healthy.
You look healthy.
You look healthy.
So then he's talking about on fame and has it caused his drug addiction. So he says that drug abuse became a part of his life because of his inability to cope with what comes along with fame. Whereas some artists get sucked into quote-unquote lifestyle by outside influences, he says he just wanted to escape. So that's why he got started. And once he started, it was hard to break free.
Oh, I'm going to drop the bomb on this one.
Okay.
Joey's bored. Let's get to the next section of your...
That is a man in depression. That is wrong.
I can't wait his struggle story. I'm sorry.
That does make sense to me if you really think about it. A lot of, people fell into drugs because of fame.
It does make sense. It does. I just feel as a grown man and you're still continuing to do the things that you would do normally at 18, there's no excuse. Get the help you need.
The difference is Chris Brown and Rihanna right now are going through the same issues. The difference is
we will not talk about Rihanna.
No, she posted on Instagram. It is very public. But they have good PR people. Come on, Joe Budden's really does not have PR like that.
He doesn't at all. What else do you have for us?
All right, so I got, I found this. This is on the website, thisis50.com.
This is 50.com. All right.
So, let's see where I can start. During the recent interview with the Breakfast Club, Joe discussed Rocky and their drug use. We popped Molly's all summer.
I believe it.
Okay, so I actually had to look up to see what Molly's were.
Molly's. And DNA, right?
He said, I
That's
stopped.
good. I'm glad you had to look it up.
I had
What
to
the
look
heck
it up
we
like, what is
promoting?
Molly's? What is that?
Popped Molly. I'm
Popped
sweating.
Molly's.
Woo!
I had a bunch of bad incidents, Joe said. My brain just operates differently on drugs. It was definitely a relapse. But I mean, me and Rocky did a lot of drugs together. So then after that, Rocky did an interview. And this is about her saying, I tried an intervention with Joe Budden after seeing him not eat or sleep for 6 days. I went to his house to tell him to get off the effing mollies. You look crazy as hell. I was around him for 5 or 6 days at a time where he didn't eat, he didn't sleep. He was on blog TV, literally deteriorating before his fans' eyes. I had to remove myself from the situation and watch him from a viewer's perspective. And I'm like, holy shit, Love and Hip Hop is about to start filming in a month and we're going to look crazy.
You know what? When you first told me about this, I was like, girl, you cannot be doing drugs with somebody hardcore and then try and give them the intervention when you're doing it too. But you know what? I could see your friend, you do it, and then you kind of like, oh, this is not me. This is not me as a person. You take a step back and see.
Right.
So
I think Rocky's trash, though. I think she's trying to basically put her name above Joey's to make her look like she's the Holy Grail. Or, I mean, but it's not true.
But it's fine for her to do that because this is the only thing she's going to be relevant at. Like, let's be real.
Shout out to YBF and this is 50.com. We thank you for the news and gossip. Let's get into AfterBuzz predictions. I sounded like I got some solo predictions, Next week looks epic. Finally, we get to the episode we've been waiting for this whole season. I must say,
I wasn't gonna come in next week. I wish I didn't come in this week and I came in next week because I'm coming in next week to talk about that. That was one of the hardest punches I've seen on like one of these types of shows.
I have to go back and watch it. I didn't get to see it.
Well, finally, where is Kaylin 101? Where in the world is Kaylin? We see she returns finally with that grill, and she defends what is hers, and that is Joe Budden.
Ew, she better tell
Finally,
her.
and she says, "You ain't doing no track with Joe." And then from there it goes to
Joe
they're fighting. They're fighting about the track.
Yeah,
because
what I tell y'all?
Joe sits her down and says, "Yo, I have to respect other people."
What did I tell you about that? Did I not tell
And then
you?
she says, "You old. You old." Why is that every young person's answer to somebody older than them?
To get him on a track, like that's
I don't know.
Well, my thing is, bitch, she's 35 and you 20, and she still looks better than you. Bye.
Ooh. Well,
whoa, that was real. Can we save that for one of mine?
And then we get Mendeecees. I guess Yandy's on a new workout plan after the pregnancy. She's trying to get her body right, get it fit, get it right.
Get it right,
And so her trainer, I guess, is hitting on her. Who he looks like a little gremlin. I don't even know why Mendeecees was even mad. But then again, he is on trial for molestation, so who knows what's in that man's head. But they start fighting. And this is epic because this is the first. Oh, actually, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, we had the first male fight. This will be our second one.
This looked a little more gangster, though. I'm not gonna lie.
This one might look a little more gangster. I have to see, but it does look like something I want to see. I need to tune into. I have to tune into it.
He went in for the neck.
And Mendeecees
he was like.
And Mendeecees don't look like a big dude, so I was surprised. I was like, wow.
Oh, but he looked like he can fight.
You look like you get him on the wrong day.
Yeah.
Either that or his grill could fight too.
Quick.
Right. That's that lead.
But he also got that serious face.
Taking that lead.
Too, so
right. That serious like.
Yes.
Yo, son, what you said with my girl? You checking on my girl, man?
Right.
I must say,
See,
I'm punching in your throat.
That's that lead.
I must say,
Okay,
you know what?
sorry,
I
go
do
ahead.
love Tahiry and Joe's relationship. I do think there might be some bedroom stories that we're not getting to see on camera because I know he's still hitting that.
We need Tahiry on the show.
Yeah, we do need Tahiry. We will have some special guests from Love and Hip Hop. Not gonna tell you just yet, but we'll have them in the next few weeks, and we're gonna be getting it in. I am your host, Mykee 3000 Watts. You can find me at Mykee 3000 Watts at Twitter.com. How about you?
Hi, it's Nicolette Gaona. You can find me at Twitter at Nicolette Gaona. Don't play.
DJ Jesse J, Twitter.
And I'm Ashida Onrae. You can find me at Ashida Onrae on Twitter.
Check me out SoundCloud, Facebook.com/Mykee Wattz. This is AfterBuzz TV for Love and Hip Hop New York. We love you.
Bang! From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.